Hey, so this is the point you're at. Like I said, I'm using a piece of scrap metal. And you're thinking to yourself, you know what? Riley, what the hell did you get me into? You made these bends on that rig on the vise like I showed you. The front and the back bends. Yes, I know I screwed that up. And, made these bends by hand with those little pliers I showed you. Right here and here. Okay. And you probably figured out your angle between this piece and that piece and cut a V out and brought it up so it'd be nice and you'd be able to catch a couple rivets in there. But you're here. You're like, what the hell? You're like, we left enough metal on here so it could fit in this angle right here and we could throw some rivets through. And then we got this angle here and we still got to make that. Huh. Wow. This is pretty relatively thin gauge, isn't it? So, what I'm going to do is I will probably measure between here and the other side. And I will probably put a doubler in and rivet a doubler in, whereas I can make that bend. Okay? Or what I could do is I could take that iron block, stick it in here and guesstimate where the end of the iron block is and pound it in and get a bit of an angle. It'll probably come down like here. Well, that's wishful thinking, like here. And then push it down, rivet, rivet, push it down, rivet, push it down, rivet, down here. Yeah, I don't know an easier way. The other thing I can do is I can get a small engineer's hammer and I can come in with hold a small engineer's hammer where this line is on the bottom and hit it with the mallet and just work my way across, and that will bring it down some more. What other ideas would you have? I don't know. But it's looking a little better, isn't it? We'll get there. Alright. Well, I'm going to do it the easy way. I'm going to put my flat steel ruler in between where my bend is, because I haven't made my bend yet, and make a mark. See? Then, I'm going to break out the... I got to shut that off before I get in trouble. But anyways, the brick set. Sharp end towards me, dull end away. Follow the line. Hit, 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 hit. I can always reposition this 2x4. Right on. And it's not going to give me a lot, but it's going to start giving me a bend. And that's what I want. I want to start making a bend. But don't forget, when you hit this with a chisel or a brick set, you're weakening this metal. So don't be going crazy. I mean, every once in a while, go by. Make sure you're not friggin' poking through there. And the other thing I should tell you is this is like really toxic stuff. Don't be touching your face. You know, coronavirus. Alright, we'll see ya. Okay, so except for our exhaust pipe, which we were talking about, is going to be back here. Okay. And then I'm probably going to get a piece of channel iron and bring it right down the center there. And so I'm going to probably poke it out to about here. I'm going to use electrical conduit. And then I'm going to support about to here, which is way over my head because I'm pointing up. Piece of exhaust pipe. So right here I'll have a junction with a screw that I can take apart. I can cover this whole thing up. There's my cover. So, except for the fact that these carts are made in China, and they say, this is the size you're getting, but I actually measured it up, and whatever it was not. This is I might throw, I might just leave that like that. I might not throw a rivet or anything in there. But yeah, I just used sheet metal screws because what I had around. And there's your pattern. And if you're going to be doing light blacksmithing, if maybe you're the type that goes to a farmer's market, this is going to be perfect for you. That's going to draft plenty. Trust me. If it doesn't draft plenty, instead of putting your little lip like I showed you right here, what you could do is you could cut here and bend it out, but then you got a sharp piece of metal. So what I would do is either add another couple inches onto this and bring her up, because it doesn't need to cover the sides. It just needs to come up. And then put your lip on the edge where it's sharp. I'm not going to connect this. I'm going to make it so I can pull it right off and right apart. Just because I don't like if something goes south, if there's a bee's nest in there or whatnot, which for some reason bees love forges. I'm telling you. That way I can pull this off and get that cleaned up straight. So now I got it where it needs to be. I can pull her off. I can put her on. I've done it a couple times. It works. I think I've covered up pretty much everything. The only reason I used clay on this one is because my refractory here in the friggin' swamps of Dagobah, you leave your refractory out for, 5 or 8 years, and you come back and it's a solid block. So I happen to have some clay around. I had a bag of clay around, so I mixed it with some water. I just did what I had to do. Adapt and overcome. Especially here in the swamps of Dagobah. Anyways, I hope this helped you. If it didn't, thank you for suffering through it like I did. And you only had about, 15, 20 minutes of this? Yeah, I've been dealing with this for about 3 weeks. So, all right, y'all. Just remember, vote Vermin Supreme. Vote any sane human 2020. Not that I'm ever political, but darn, man. All right. Oh, maintain the peace. Keep your freaking mask on. And do not, whatever you do, put anything on YouTube that you would want the government to see. God bless you all. Have a good night.